Hi guys, this is Vulpix Inferno 91, welcoming you back to Let's Play Spyro Year of the Dragon. We're going into Frozen Altars.
Welcome to Frozen Altars, Spyro. On behalf of the Ice Fairies, I want to grant you a special power for as long as you stay in our world.
Blow us a kiss, Gabrielle, and now we have Ice Breath. It's a really interesting mechanic in this game. I'll show you a bit later how it's used. But I wish it was used a bit more in the game because it's really clever and I really like it. So that's a good part about this level.
Sold us a laser defense system to protect us from Rhinox, but with these flippers I can't even turn it on. You'd have no trouble using it though. Just walk inside. When you're done, press the triangle button and you'll walk back out.
Yeah, all of the duck penguin guys, they all sound like pedophiles, so take that into account while you're listening to this. So the objective is to use this laser to melt the ice. You can use it to kill all the other enemies, but it's much easier to just kill them by yourself on foot without the laser, because when you're using the laser everything's really zoomed out and it's really hard to just get a perspective on anything. And are we going to do it? Yeah, there we go. We turn them into ice, and you can actually stand on the ice blocks, and that's what makes it really interesting, because sometimes you need to freeze enemies or whatever that's nearby to use it as a platform to stand on. So that's why this is interesting. The main general bulk of this level is good, but the in-world worlding is just the worst. I dislike both in-world worlds immensely, and one of the in-world worlds in particular is just a pain in my arse. It's like the worst thing in history. But when it comes the time, I'll refer to it. But if you've played this game before, you probably know which one I'm talking about. It's just a piece of shit. Let's talk to this pedophile.
Eustace and I were having a snowman building competition when the sorceress brought them to life with a spell. Since then they've been stomping around, building ice walls and generally causing trouble.
You really don't sound like you give a shit. So yeah, we freeze this guy because he's a pedophile, and we fly over. And if we climb up these stairs, there are more gems, which is nice. With these lovely bash your head on them chests. That's a fair amount. There's a 25 gem in that. That's a fair amount of gems in one fucking chest. Don't forget that 2 gem. God forbid. God forbid we don't have editing. So yeah, this is how to get one of the eggs. So we want to get all the gems as well around the outside of the laser, because it's integral to completing the game 100%. Woo! And then flying over to the egg. Fairly straightforward once you figure out the mechanic of freezing. Hello, Cecil. However you want to be pronounced. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. Don't cry about it. 92 eggs. Woohoo! How many is that then? 58 to go? 58 eggs to go, guys. That's a good number. It's a good number. I can't figure out what the animal's meant to be in the health as well. Yeah, there's something else I noticed here as well. I missed a fuck ton of gems. The problem with this though is that once you jump back over to this side, there's no steps, so you have to go all the way back round again, which is a real pain in the arse. But generally this level's okay until you get to the in-world worlds, and that's why I hate it so. And I think I missed some more gems up here on a platform, because of course we had to leave anyway to get to the egg, so you have to come back up here twice in order to get this. But actually, you could probably just glide back down to... Oh, never mind, because you have to go this way anyway to get these gems. Woo! Yay for backtracking! We love backtracking! And we came all this way for 3 gems. Awesome! So let's go all the way back around again. Keep this journey in. Yeah, don't edit this one out. Yeah, this is good. And so we can kill the snowman now with the big laser. And this can actually be really tricky because they move around. It's alright when they're a big target like that, but the more you hit them, the smaller and smaller they get, and they get harder to hit when they're smaller, obviously, especially when they're such a small target. But what you want to do is just kind of circle the laser. Just keep doing it and hope for the best, basically, is what I do. And when they pop, they're okay. If you leave and try and go past him when you've only part killed him, he'll respawn back to his original health, and if you go near him, he'll throw you away. So, no gems there. So that's top tip of the day. Giant snowmen. That was scary. That was very close to hitting me.
Easy to get up to that treasure. if you had something to stand on.
My god, your voice is so fucking creepy. Eustace. What was the other one called? Eugene or something like that. So here's another use of the freezing mechanic here to get up here to get... Oh my god, 35 gems up there. Good one. Good one, game. You can tell they struggle to fill up a level when they stop putting multiple 25 gems in it. Thank you. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Where are we now? This part of the level is probably where it gets really interesting. Where they use really good platforming elements. It's like the first part of the level is like puzzle solving using the ice mechanic, and then the second part is like really good platforming elements to try and get to eggs. And I really enjoy this bit. But the whole point when I'm playing this level is that I often don't enjoy it because I have to think about a certain Yeti boxing match. So that always fills me with dread and fear and hate for this level, as well as a certain hockey match with cats. So, but the Yeti boxing match in particular is the bane of my life. And it was the one reason that I was terrified I wasn't going to be able to complete this game 117%. Because one of the skill points is within the Yeti boxing match, and it is I thought it was fucking impossible. I had no idea how to do it, but when I was recording the bonus episode for this, which is, I'm not going to tell you what part that is, I told you last time I wasn't going to tell you, I did manage to do it. It took me about friggin' half an hour to figure out how to do it, trial and error. But I suppose I could impart my wisdom onto you guys now once I managed to do that part and it's out. And here's a useless laser. I don't understand why this laser's here. I really don't understand it. It's like, oh, to kill the elephants. Lost sense of direction here, I'm sorry. But the elephants are so easy to kill on foot anyway. It's just one hit kill from your head. It's really weird. See, what is the point of that fucking laser? Tell me now. Tell me now. Nobody knows. There is no point. There's also another elephant up on top, but I think that's pretty easy to get to as well. Just up around here. But this one's easy to kill. Look, boom, dead. Easy. Why is the laser there? We don't need it. Right, this is the interesting platform section that I was talking about. There's like, you have to like glide from one place to another in order to get to an egg. But it's like really interesting places that you'd probably wouldn't initially think to glide to, but it's like the gems will show you the way. So you want to glide over to the top of this ledge, over this door, and then you have to glide over to the laser. These are quite tricky jumps as well, they like just about make it. And then here there's like a little narrow passageway, and if we walk across it we get to an egg, which is awesome. Hello, Jasper. You didn't look like a Jasper. I think a Jasper would have like big front teeth, like poking over the lips. Like, I don't know. I don't know why I think that. Fucking Yeti boxing match, leave that one. Like, cause I will show you in this video an easy way to get the eggs quickly. Well, not quickly. An easy way to get the eggs for the Yeti boxing match. And then in the bonus episode, I'll show you an easy way to get the skill point.
Thanks for helping out, Spyro. Why don't you take this? The Rhinox were trying to fry it with a laser, but you stopped them just in time.
I bet you were fucking helping him, you creep. God, I hate your voice. Hello, Jana. Woohoo, ta-da! And this opens up a nice door to the beginning of the level, which is really interesting. A nice little shortcut. If you need any more
Spyro,
gems.
You're a sports fan, aren't you? As you probably know, Frozen Altars is the birthplace of the great sport of cat hockey. Today's match is sold out, of course, but I just happen to have a spare ticket that I'll sell you for, say, a teensy-weensy markup.
Mm-hmm. How much? 800 gems, fucker.
Head on in, Spyro. It should be a thrilling match. In fact, I've even placed a little wager on the Rhinox team. Let's just hope the local team doesn't have any last-minute accidents.
You didn't, Moneybags. You didn't. He's been hurting little pedo ducks. Right, so this is a gem hunt. And those are some gems. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's an interesting point about this level, is all of the gems are out in the main world. None of them are in the in-world world, so you don't have to worry about that. So that was all of the gems, and now we just have to get the last 3 eggs. Oh, we're doing Yeti boxing first. Yay! Fun! Fun ahead!
Ah, Spyro. I've just received word from my little brother. He appears to be having some trouble with the yeti.
Fat dumb yeti took my ball. I told him to give it back or you'd kick his lousy butt, but he wouldn't listen. I knew you'd do it. Go and show him not to mess with us. Remember to block his eye punches and hit him low when he tries to block.
Yeah, just don't. Don't listen to anything he says. And just do what I say. If you just want the eggs, smooth cut there. What you want to do is try and get in the first punch. Try not to let him hit you, because once he starts hitting you, then it's gonna like go badly very quickly. So you want to get as many punches in, and what you want to do just to get the egg and not the skill point, is to make sure his health is lower than yours by the end of the match, and that is it. And that way you'll get the egg. So what you want to do is hit him, and just keep stepping backwards. You can use the whole of the boxing match arena thing because it is 3D. At first, when I first started playing this, I thought it was just 2D and you can only go from corner to corner, which was really, really sucky. I think his health is below mine. But I'm not going to show you the trick to beat him. I might explain it slightly though, because basically I'll tell you in a minute once it gets to the match, and I'll tell you what happens. And we should have the first egg here.
You really showed him. Hey, wait a minute, this isn't my ball.
It's an egg! Hello, Ali. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, you're bouncing to the funky bit of that music.
Go back and kick his butt again. Make him give me my ball back.
Right.
This time it'll be a 3-round match, and when you win, don't let him send you off with a stupid egg.
Right, another seamless cut there where fail happened. Same technique as the first egg. If you want to, just don't let him start hitting you because he'll start getting punches. The thing that's shit about this boxing match is that all your controls are really slow and really delayed. The quicker the punch is meant to be, the quicker it will respond, but it's still stupidly responsive in comparison to the Yeti's controls that you're fighting. Because when I press circle to do the big sucker punch thing that hits him in the head, the big one, that one, it's a good like 2 seconds maybe after you press the circle button that happens, that he finally goes in with a hit, and it's really delayed. It's like ridiculous. Absolutely hate it. But here's the tip. Actually, I'll tell you the tip in the next round on how to beat the Yeti in the skill point, and explain what the skill point is exactly, because I haven't said that at all. So we'll say that in the next round.
Only 2 more rounds to go. You're doing great.
Not really. Okay, so the skill point for this particular part of this level is to beat the Yeti boxer, the red guy, in 2 rounds. Now this is pretty tricky. This is probably the hardest thing about the game, is getting this skill point. And I will demonstrate it and explain it better in the bonus episode, but basically what you want to do if you want to get the skill point, which is not shown here, is to get the Yeti boxer up into a corner and keep pressing square button, and that's about it. And I will explain it better, show it better, all that stuff. But basically as well, if you want to beat him, you have to have his health about halfway down in the first round, hopefully, possibly more, if you can. And you should be okay. But this is just to show you how to get the egg, and basically you literally just have to get his health lower than yours. It doesn't really matter if you both can keep both your health up really high during the first 2 rounds, then your health will just respawn to full in the last round, and once again you just keep his health below yours and then it should be okay.
This is the last round. Finish him off.
He's such a menace. I don't like the red Yeti. He doesn't even look like Bentley. How does it even work that they're both Yetis? Oh, fuck off. I hate this entire thing is just a piece of shit. Oh, fucking hell. He's so much quicker than you. It's unfair. It's like an unfair challenge. The whole challenge is based upon how unresponsive the controls are for Bentley. I think Bentley's probably my least favourite playable character in Spyro the Dragon. I think he's... Spyro Year of the Dragon, sorry. He's like a good character for personality and things like that, but for control-wise and level design and shit like that, he's so boring to play as. I hate him. Or frustrating in the case of this. But actually the whack-a-mole one's quite fun. Once you get it down, and actually it's really annoying at the same time, but we love a cheap challenge here on Vulpix Inferno 91's YouTube channel. We love a good unfair challenge, and we have ourselves an egg.
Hey! This isn't my ball! It's just another stupid egg!
Well, let me see it. Hello! What's that say? Rico. Have we already had a Rico? No, I don't think we have. Right, we can in-world world again now. The second in-world world, as Moneybag said, is the cat hockey. And he's seen to it that these creepy duck men aren't going to be able to play the Rhinox.
I challenged a Rhinoc to a traditional game of cat hockey, but I think I sprained my flipper during training. Would you mind taking my place? Great. Freeze the cats and push them into my goal to score.
That was such a bad innuendo. Euphemism. Right. Fail happened there.
You should ask for a rematch. I think that guy sprayed catnip in his goal.
I do like that line though, that's why I kept that in. I like that line. So here's the real attempt at this. It's a bit odd, this one. It's kind of difficult to do because the cats bounce off everything. They bounce off each other, they bounce off the walls, they bounce off you. Look there, they bounced off each other. And you just have to get them into the goals. Freeze them and push them in. But of course, it's really tricky because they bounce off everything, you slide everywhere, it's really annoying. But I got lucky here and accidentally shot two of them at once and they both floated towards the goal, which was good. I worried a bit slightly then that it was going to come back out of the goal, but I don't know if that can happen. I'm not sure if that can happen. But if it can, then watch out. I don't think it can though. Look. Someone has catnip in their in their goal, by the looks of it. And we only have one more to go, which is pretty cool. Yay!
Well done. I think you deserve to keep the Champions Cup.
Oh, thank you. Hello, Ba. That's not a dragon. There's the How do you conceive? How do you conceive a sheep costume? I can't see the biology behind that, to be honest. If I'm gonna... Never mind. Right. Well, we're finished for his... Oh wait, we have a cutscene. So that's the point that Hunter becomes unavailable to us. So if that happened before we did Lost Fleet and Honey Speedway, then we wouldn't be able to complete them 100% till we got him back. But now we're going to go into Charmbridge, so see you next time guys, bye.